Ici Londres.
We're curiously selective in our outrage. We get terribly upset by bankers and businessmen getting large salaries or large bonuses. The Labour Party wants to have a special tax on what it calls excessive pay in boardrooms. But it doesn't seem to be the level of the pay that bothers us. Neither the Labour Party nor, as far as I can see, the public more widely gets upset about high pay for very successful authors or actors or sports people. And I wonder whether this isn't basically a psychological rather than an economic distinction. Everyone can see what an author or an actor or a footballer is doing to earn a living. But we can't always imagine what it is that the banker or the businessman is doing. Of course, the reality is that optimizing the allocation of capital, which is basically what all banks do as their bottom line, is a service just like any other service, just as much a job as driving a tractor or operating a camera. But it's not an easy thing to picture because it doesn't involve physically moving things around. Why do bankers get better paid than I do or that most of the people watching this do? Well, actually, it's a rather banal and a rather unpopular answer. The sums of money that they handle are huge. So although their pay is high compared to the rest of us, it is small as a percentage of the potential profit that they're making for their employer. The dull and rather unpopular reality is that banks require very clever and qualified people to do a basically unrewarding and boring job, so they have to pay them a lot of money. Almost nobody grows up wanting to be a banker. They grow up wanting to be footballers or actors or whatever it is. The bank has to buy out their childhood dreams. And so we have now a political system where it's fair game to attack the profits of the people who are generating the surpluses that support all of our public services. Now you might say, well, it's not really about that, it's about social justice. Why does anyone need that amount of money? I'll just leave you with this thought. If you're watching this video online, the chances are that you are at least in the top 5% globally by income, and there's a fair chance that you'll be in the top 1%. By global standards, do you really need your income? Reason not the need. You could give everything away, feed a family in the favelas, or give the eyesight back to some poor guy in Africa on the basis of what you spend on your mobile phone or your jeans. And if you did that, would that really solve world poverty? Would it really mean that there were no more poor people? Or would it just add one more to their number?